So welcome everyone. I'm today with Zoe Reast, and she's going to tell us a bit more about herself, her company, and her experience within GBO. So Zoe, welcome. Good morning.
Hi, nice to be talking to you today.
Yes, thank you. And yeah, tell us a bit more about yourself and your company and what you do.
Yeah, okay. So we're a relatively new company in the health and wellness arena. So we formulated the Gut Reset Bootcamp for gut health solutions as well. Not last January, the January before. So it's very much been kind of strategy planning, set up, this kind of thing over the last couple of years. But greater than that, we've been running gut health programs. So that's over the last few years. We've been coaching individual clients through gut reset programs. So basically what this is it's a program that helps you to start eating better. So eating good gut friendly foods. We also use specific supplementation within the program as well, which is to help heal the gut lining and get the body functioning better and to help detox the body at a cellular level. And we have exercise plans and we have all sorts of different kind of holistic therapies. So what we're trying to do is help people to move to a more healthier lifestyle by hopefully improving some of the health complaints that they might have along the way. So we have lots of people with all sorts of different kind of health issues come our way, really, or even just people that want to feel better, want to have more energy, want to, have a brighter outlook, because there's a lot around how improving your gut also improves your thought process and anxiety levels and stress levels and things like this. So we're trying to help people on a holistic level, really, to help improve their lifestyle and take new healthy habits into their everyday lives, really. So we've been coaching individual clients over the last few years, and this is myself and Jackie Hodson, who we're both co-founders of the Gut Reset Bootcamp. But now we're kind of moving the business forward to onboard multiple clients, really. So we're moving from a one-to-one client model to being able to onboard multiple clients and supported by an online platform and Zoom calls and lots of kind of virtual interaction with our clients, but being able to, coach a group through at a time each week rather than just a one-on-one session. So that's where the Gut Reset Bootcamp started. And as I say, we're obviously in our early stages, but getting, starting to get good traction now. So, hoping to put that out to larger markets across YouTube, social media platforms. That's what we're kind of putting in place at the moment, is building some of those sales funnels for the business. So we're kind of all set to go. So now hopefully we're going to start to see more clients coming through and we can expand and grow the business.
Wow, it sounds very interesting. It's amazing to see how the fuel that we put in our cars, so to speak, and our bodies changes everything, right? We are not always aware about the importance that everything that we put in our bodies, be it drinking or eating or whatever, has in our health, right?
And we have both myself and Jackie have a passion for it, obviously, but we've done this ourselves, and that's how we got into it, was because we could see what it did to our health and also what it was doing to our clients' health. So it's kind of spurred us on with that passion to help to get this out to as many people as we can, especially nowadays, to help people with alternative ways for their health. So yeah, it's really exciting to do something you're passionate about and have it, as a business too.
Yeah, that's very important to have passion for what you do, because that reflects in the way you sell it, etc. So tell me something, Zoe, about your business model. I would like to understand a bit more. Are you actually selling food, or are you just coaching you have to eat this, you have to eat that, you have to avoid this kind of food, or what is exactly what you offer?
So we guide people on what they can eat. Obviously, we're quite into the science of the gut microbiome, which is basically the bacteria in the gut and the effect that that has on somebody's overall health. We actually want to increase the level of good bacteria in the gut and get the gut functioning correctly. So we use supplementation. It's nutraceutical supplementation. So it's pharmaceutical grade, but it's all natural, and it helps the body to actually make changes. So it will actually start to change how the body functions. So we use a very specific line of supplementation that is targeting the microbiome and detoxing the body. So along with that supplementation, which is things like, so there's shakes, there's drinks, there's capsules, and there's a whole kind of intensive phase of you repairing the body. And then obviously we ask people to eat gut-friendly foods. So there are specific foods, but they're not just fruit and veg. There's all sorts of different types of foods. So, you know, there's some dairy in there, some yogurts, there's cheeses, there's nuts, there's variety, but it's very specific for the good bacteria in the gut. We don't want the negative bacteria that feeds on all the sugars and processed foods and things like that. So we ask people to remove that from their diet. So along with them, they'll be eating their own foods, they'll be buying in their own foods, and we support them with recipes and meal ideas and a meal planner and things like that to help them to eat healthier, along with the supplementation, and then also providing, you know, some exercise plans, some meditation, some mindfulness, some all sorts of different, we've got lots of different holistic therapists involved offering lots of different things. So it's kind of like the mind body experience all put together. But yes, so the supplementation is the actual products that we provide. The rest is through the coaching and the program.
Okay, great. And what about the cultures, the different cultures, the different types of food that someone may be accustomed to, depending on the regions or the countries, etc., they live on, or even their religion? Do you have different recommendations, or one suits all kind of solution?
We do. It is a food list that we use, but obviously, it does have to be adapted really for certain countries, I'm sure. But then, you know, in the Western world, we do eat a lot of processed foods, whereas, you know, in Asia and those kind of parts of the world, they eat a lot of fermented foods, which is really, really good for the gut. So if they're bringing more of that kind of foods into play, then it's actually going to make a big difference. But I mean, we're vegan, organic and vegan. We have lots of people that are vegan, vegetarian on the diet. But I mean, we've had clients across the globe and in America, and it seems to, in some kind of way, you can use those foods to fit in with whichever culture. So we're still eating meat, not pork. We're eating vegetables. So, for example, you make curries and things like that. There's all sorts of different ways that you can use this food and adapt it within different countries. So we haven't come across many issues with that. As I say, it's quite varied. So yeah, it could be used in different parts of the world.
Fantastic. And you're a GBO member in London,
I am,
right?
Indeed, yeah.
And tell us a bit more. What is the reason behind your decision to join GBO? What were you expecting to find?
Well, I think what attracted me, so I've been part of networking groups locally in my local area here, and I found them to be good, but it wasn't really what I needed for my business. So you would get a lot of people that were like the local curtain makers, or the local dry cleaners, or people like that were kind of located in a town, which was slightly different networking to what I wanted to do with my business, what with it being online as well, and being able to reach different countries. I didn't want to just keep it to the county that I live in, Hertfordshire, in the UK. I wanted to be able to get it because we have the capability for these programs to be anywhere in the world. So I wanted to be able to get more visibility across different countries as well. So that was one thing. I like the look and the feel of GBO as well, and the kinds of things that you had on offer with the meetings and connecting in London, so getting maybe a lot of different people from the UK coming too, not just within my specific area. So I just saw that you guys were doing some more exciting things that might open up a slightly new market.
Okay. And recently you have been in one of our GBO Think Tank programs. What were the challenges that you were facing? Why did you call it the Think Tank?
Yeah.
And what did you get out of it?
So as I mentioned, we're relatively new business. So what I wanted some guidance with was more about the marketing side of how to get, we know what we do, we love what we do, we know it works, but we want to get to all of those people that are out there as well, and get our program in front of these people. So how do we do that? Really, we've got some ideas. We're about to start YouTube ads, which is really exciting, but also focusing particularly on the corporate side of things. So I'm from a corporate background myself. Originally, I spent 20 years in banking in corporate, and I obviously understand how corporate companies work, and the wellness side of things is combined with that. So I wanted to see how we could maybe move more into the corporate area with what we're doing. We've done a few webinars and things for corporate recently. So how could we kind of get our service offering more to that direction? So that's what I wanted really to talk to the think tank about. And obviously Uwe got all of the different people involved that would have been specific for helping me with that issue. They gave me, we went through a lot. I did a few slides just to kind of outline my business, what it was, what the kind of, it's not problems really, it's not issues, it's limitations, or I don't know, where I was struggling. And then for them to just give some feedback from their perspective to me, because when there's only two of you and you're working very insular on, you know what you're doing, but what about, you need some outside perspective as far as I'm concerned. I want somebody to look at my business and tell me what their viewpoint is on it and what their ideas are. That's really helpful to me to get that. So I obviously went through the business, and they gave some feedback and picked out some really interesting areas of feedback as well. Constructive feedback, I found it all, it was all very, very well put together. And then the feedback that they gave me was some really good things that I can take away to help to develop the business going forward, just to get their viewpoint.
Great. That's fantastic. So, Zoe, one last thing for today. How can someone wanting to know more about you and your business contact you? How can we ask for more information, contact you for advice?
Yeah.
How can we do that?
So obviously I'm on the members network in GBO, so I'm obviously can be found there. But if not, then the website is thegutresetbootcamp.com. So if you go onto the website, there's various ways. My contact details are on there as well, and there's various ways of you can find out a little bit more about the microbiome and this kind of thing, and what we offer there. And just feel free to call me or email me or set up a quick chat with me. Then
Fantastic, Zoe. So thank you very much for your time today, and the very best wishes for you and your business. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miguel. Thanks.